Trading stocks, options on stocks, futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions, Forex, involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by historical tests of strategies, is no guarantee of future performance or success. There is a possibility that you may sustain a loss equal to or greater than your entire investment, regardless of which asset class you trade, equities, options, futures, or Forex. Therefore, you should not invest or risk money that you cannot afford to lose. Trade Guide Limited is an authorized representative of Forex Max Limited and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority number 229906. G'day folks, this is Danny Younes from superchargewykoffa.com. I'm the author of Supercharge Your Trading and Investment Account using Wyckoff Volume Spread Analysis. Now today's video, I'm just going to recap the Aussie. I wrote a short article yesterday in regards to the Aussie and other currency pairs as well, and my thoughts as to where they are likely to go. Okay, and in this article, I did mention, we saw the Aussie rally last week, and up until the UK voting, then we started to see it move sideways, as you can see here. Now that's the 4-hour chart. Now I did mention we're looking at possibly, if we can get a test or no supply around this current level. Then we were going to see higher prices back up towards the highs here at around about 75.66. Now, looking at what has happened, so if I pull up the 4-hour chart, we can see we didn't get a test signal on the 4-hour, okay, but we certainly saw with the down bars, if we have a look at the down bars, all right, they were certainly on lower volume than the up bars. Okay, so around this level where we did see prices go sideways, there was not much selling pressure. Okay, so if we move down to the 1-hour chart, we can see where the strength started to come in. Every time they marked the price down, right, every time they marked that price down, there was strength, right, strength all the time. And as we can see here, with if we look at the last three days, okay, we had this area here which had ultra high volume. So that's the area that I've marked, the high of the bar and the low of the bar. Okay, and we can see that price, basically hung around this area, right? Because it's ultra high volume, right? They are always going to test these levels. Now they'll mark it down, and the reason why they do that is to basically mislead the retail trader, right? Wanting them to go short, because the professional traders are looking to go long and they want to get in at a lower price. So they mark the price down, right? And the retail trader will look at this and say, okay, we've broken out of this support level. All right, looks like we're going to go down. So they enter on the break, and as soon as they enter, the price gets marked up, and they are, they're in a losing trade. Okay, so as we can see here, price did hang around this level, between 75.45 and 75.29. That's where it hung, around for most of the last couple of days. But if we look at the pricing action, right? So as they mark it down, we get a test after shakeout. Now the volume was on above average volume, so they're likely going to come back and test that volume out, which they did over here. We got a sign of strength 116 test. Okay, and if you look at the volume on that test, right, it was very, very low compared to this. We can see that volume is a lot lower. So for prices to move lower, it ain't gonna happen because there's not much volume in this test. And where it's closed in the middle, right, it does show that there is buying. The next bar was up, which basically confirmed the buying, and we can see that prices got marked up back up towards the high of this bar, of this ultra high volume bar. And when we get there, we see weakness, no demand. Okay, we get weak bars, bars closing towards the middle or the low of the range. All right, the next three bars were weak bars. Then after that, we get an up bar which closed in the middle, so it's not really ready yet. By judging by the pricing action here, it's not really ready for it to move up, right? And then they try to mark the price up, and we get supply coming in. And if we take a closer look at the volume, right, we can see that there was a bit of volume coming in, and that's why prices fell. So they dropped the price back down to towards the low of this ultra high volume bar. Look where they've come back to. All right. So again, at this low level, we see strength coming in, and we got stopping volume. Okay, stopping volume, it basically stops, stops it in its tracks, and it's more than likely to turn around and head higher. Okay, so with that stopping volume in place, we saw the Aussie dollar rally back up towards, back up towards this high, and gave us a no demand, which was confirmed once again. The next bar after that was an up thrust bar, but if you have a look, we are currently in a uptrend, and this up thrust, to appear here at this, at this stage as we are trending upwards, right? It's basically in the wrong place. Now, if we were trending downwards, okay, if we were trending downwards, then we would have had a high probability that this was going to come down if we got this sort of bar. But we are trending upwards, all right? And basically there is strength in the background here, okay, all the way through for the last few days. So the next bar after that was an up bar, and then we saw price this morning just push its way up. Now we have high volume, we've got possible hidden selling, but look at this. All right, the next bar is like a test. So they try to mark the price down, but it closes towards the middle to high of the range, and it's looking as though we will see higher prices. So if we have a look at the bigger view I mentioned yesterday, in the short term, we'll come back up to these highs, the previous high at 75.66, and that's where we are heading towards. Now, this bar here, now this is a 4-hour chart. We can see they're trying to test. Okay, so if we get a low volume test here, then we are certainly going to see higher prices. Okay, so if we zoom in a bit now, all right, so low volume test here, we could see prices head up towards the 75.85 level, and also up towards the 76 cents level. Okay, so that's where we are likely to go to if we get a test or no supply around these current levels. Okay, so be wary. It's currently testing this resistance level. Okay, so we want to see strength, and if we start to see strength at these levels, then it'll be a good opportunity for us to go long. So that's what I'm looking out for, folks, with the Aussie dollar. Okay, we do see there was strength all the way through the last few days, and this has certainly pushed the Aussie dollar higher. Okay, so any questions, folks, you can send me through an email to info@superchargewyckoffvsa.com. Also, please do check out my website. I post regular articles about what is happening in the markets, and just simply go to superchargewyckoffvsa.com, and and you can also purchase my book from them, or you can have a look at the blog posts that I post, 3 or 4 times a week. Okay, folks. Have a great day, folks, and I wish you consistent profits. Bye for now.